So there was an unarmed man in Minnesota that was shot and killed by ICE. Here's the thing. I'm seeing all these people look at the replay of this instance, and they're like, oh, should have done this, should have done that. Like, this is what they're looking at. This is a lot different than, like, this is what happens in the NFL all the time. The referee sees something on the field. They go and look it up on instant replay, and they're like, oh, they got it wrong. I'm not saying that they got it wrong. Listen, who put themselves in this position again? Who did it? The blame automatically is going to go to ICE. Who put themselves in this position to begin with? The guy knew he had a gun on him. Okay? Apparently, the gun was out, and I guess it looked like he was reaching. You know, what do you think is going to happen? People are like, oh, he's unarmed. Like, they already disarmed him. How do they know that he doesn't have another weapon? He already shown that he has a weapon. How do the officers know that he doesn't have another weapon he is reaching for? I put the blame on this guy. If you have a weapon and you're tussling with the law enforcement, because these people are law enforcement, they're enforcing immigration laws. They are law enforcement, whether people want to admit it or not. You are putting yourself at risk. Don't fight the police. I've said this before. I'll say, I don't care what skin color you are. Don't fight the police. Go to the court and fight another day with your words. If you have to get arrested, you have to get arrested. That sucks. That really sucks. But he put himself at risk, just like that good woman. She put herself at risk as well. It's unfortunate what had to happen, but they did it to themselves. These law enforcement, this is a split-second decision. This is life and death. And all these people that are saying, oh, this and that, why don't you become law enforcement and tell us how to do it? Like, it's so easy to sit back and say, oh, this and this and that. Well, is it suck? I know how it's going to be framed. Oh, ICE is executing people. They're the Gestapo, because the mainstream media and the left are going to go ahead and frame it as such, when they ignore the fact that he was fighting back. Like, just, if they're trying to arrest you and you're disobeying their orders, you're escalating the circumstance. You're putting not only your life at risk, but everyone around you's life at risk. Not just in law enforcement, but regular people on the street. And that's what the outrage needs to, like, it's on them. We need to stop defending people who make dumb decisions. And it's crazy. It's crazy that these people who don't live in real life, Tim Pool, he's on Twitter saying, blah, blah, blah. Listen, man. Go become ICE, dude. Show us how it's done. Oh, you won't, because what you're going to do is sit behind a camera and complain. That's what these people do, is they sit behind a camera and complain. They don't live in reality. They think they know everything. They have the ability to go back and look at frame by frame in super slow motion, which you don't have that in reality. Oh, this should have happened. That should have happened. And also, law enforcement doesn't always get it right 100%. So the guy is putting him, like, if you fight against them, you actually might be right. No. Like, in your mind, you might be like, I'm not doing anything. Just a little bit of fighting back. That's all it takes. Not complying with their orders. So, stop putting everyone else's life at risk and just comply with the law enforcement. They're not going around rounding people up like like the Nazis. Like they're not rounding up illegal aliens and sending them to concentration camps. They're sending them back to wherever they came from. Out of here. What we all voted for. We have to have borders. This is pretty concerning. What's this summer is going to be. If they're out there in minus 20 degrees protesting, it makes me wonder if this is all theater. How can our government, who knows everything that we're doing, tracks us, how could they not know people being bussed in? Like, this is being funded. It's not like people are just driving on their own. No. Who is funding the bussing in of people? That's who the government needs to be going after, but they don't. This is why I'm just like, has to be all theater to get us to have a civil war. And it's looking like it's gonna happen. And like I said, I don't care about the midterms, because what's the point? You know, the Republicans aren't doing anything that why would I keep voting for these? Like, I'm just whatever, dude. I don't know what to say. There's nothing I can do because I have to work a regular job. I can't run for office. You know, only rich people can really run for office. So unless somebody's going to pay for me to be able to run for office, I need time off to campaign. I can't go to work a 40-hour day, a 40-hour week, and then campaign at the same time. It can't happen. Even though that I can work really, really hard. I wrote books and music on my free time, any extra time. I don't have the ability to campaign. I need time off. So it's a rich person's game. It's not a regular person's game. So I'm just kind of like, whatever, we'll see what happens. And I guess if the Democrats take control again, I guess they'll round me up and put me in prison for my speech in the future. And I guess that's what will happen. But it's another case of do what the law says, do what the police say. They're not the police. They are law enforcement. They're enforcing federal immigration laws. This is America. Every state is culpable to immigration laws. The people who are resisting are anti-American. And if we're not going to have borders, we're not going to have country, then we're not going to have any type of law. So I'm not going to obey by any laws anymore. If that's how things are going to go, I'm not going to keep paying taxes. I'm not going to keep getting registration on my car. I'm not going to keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing if we're not going to have a country. Like, what do we have? What are we replacing it with? So that's it. It's another thing to try to get people riled up. Another unfortunate situation that some person that is low IQ put themselves in. And whatever, dude. It's people are dumb people. I don't know what to say. You have a gun, you have any type of weapon, and you resist. If it falls out, you're unarmed. They don't know if you're still armed, if you're trying to reach for something else. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Come on.